5.
And now you have.
That's bright.
There we go. There we go.
Manejando.
Peace is Brother Polight. You know how we do it. You know how we do. We out here. We out here. Just doing the damn thing, you heard? Out here in Vegas, making it happen. Just wanted to build with you guys. Royce diaries. Make sure you go to brotherpolight.com. I'm doing the last of my stocks class. Make sure you purchase that GIC Gold in the Crisis class. I'm doing my last 3 classes. It's going to be amazing. I told you my goal now is easy to make people the hundreds and the $1,000 markers. Right now, my goal is to take everybody 5,000 upward, 10,000 upward. That's the goal. That's what I'm doing these days. So go to brotherpolight.com. We're not playing no more games.
Oh my God.
You know, hold that for me. Like you could have drove around. You see we filming. Just because we're in the street don't mean we gotta participate with the traffic rules.
Oh my God.
Damn. You still fine. Go on that side. Go on that side. Now you want to go on another lane. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at that.
Go ahead.
The block actually.
Wow, look at that. Take a view of that. Right there.
That's cool.
The way that shit look.
What?
That's all. Seatbelt. So that shit don't move. See this song.
How about seatbelt so you can be safe?
Yeah, family. It was 2020, and I know you see all these random shootings, and I think it's by design, but whether it is or not, what you can't do is make it pacify. What you can't do is make it suppress your energy or your energy, right? You can't make these turn of events bring you down so much that you lose your vigor to have more. You know, I know it feel like the world is going to end. It's COVID-19. It's police brutality. Every time you turn around, it's something else. But you owe it up to your ancestors that died for you to have these opportunities to do something with it, because you got far more opportunity than anyone has ever had in generations previous to you. So that's what this is about. You know, sometimes people feel like because we're being oppressed, we should just be miserable, don't have fun. People always ask me, how come you didn't post about this person who got murdered? How come you didn't post about this person who just got locked up? My page is not for depression, and I know this is going to get people upset, but I'm not into all of that. I'm into current events, but I don't have to saturate my mind or my thinking with just depressing news. Sometimes you should just be happy. Like, watch this. I'll post a picture with my wife, and you know what they say? When you going to get back to the teaching? Like, what is that? Like, y'all so addicted to seeing people get murdered that if you don't see imagery of you being killed, it's like, it's trash. But I am teaching, if I show you as a black man, my embrace for my significant other. Because how many black men do you see propping their woman up and calling them God? I call my woman God. And y'all get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I worship my wife. Real talk. And you got to accept that for what it is, because I don't want to give the credit to an unseen God. My wife is who makes me happy. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't see other men doing that. In fact, most men want to hide the fact that they're in a relationship with somebody, so they don't post no woman on their page to give you the impression that they're single. And to each his own. That's other people's hustle. You feel me? But not me. So we gotta get out of that depression. We like into necromancy, and people worship the dead. You only want to give props to dead people, and you only want to talk about dead people. But then when I start showing you the true and the living God and the true and living energy, and people that are actually contributing to my life and how I'm gonna give them the credit, then you want to get upset. It's like hardworking black people save their money, buy gifts for Christmas, and then give the fat white man the credit. The black parents is the one that went and bought the damn gifts, but they give this fat white guy credit. And even worse, when you live in the projects, there ain't no chimneys. So how the hell Santa Claus came into the hood? We ain't got no chimneys in the projects, but nobody cares. No one cares that for Easter we painting Easter eggs and bunnies don't lay eggs. Nobody cares. You know, who cares about these things? You know, you're the weirdo for caring about these things. People just, oh, just play pretend, just be down with it. But when I talk that real talk, and I say, yo, my wife is the one that's doing all the things in my world that's making me feel empowered, I'm weird because I don't want to accredit the value added onto my life to someone or something I've never seen before. But all I'm telling y'all is, it's a lot of money out there. There's always gold in the crisis. And while they got you on this depression trip, you just looking for an excuse to fail. Because you over here, oh, we shouldn't do nothing. I hear you Hebrew Israelites, oh, the white man system gonna fail, man. It's going down. Y'all been telling me that since I was a child. Y'all got me for a good 2-3 years with that bullshit. You know, I lost 2-3 years of my life just saying, yo, the dollar's gonna crash, the white man system's gonna fail. So why the hell I need to work hard anyway? The system's gonna fail, right? Joke was on fucking me, but I got at that bitch slow, but early enough, obviously, because niggas still teaching that bullshit. So if the system's gonna go down, more the reason to spend some fucking bread recklessly. Do something, have fun. Don't leave this planet Earth not having no fun. Don't have them have you tripping so much that you taking a backseat on everything you do, everything you deserve. You deserve better. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. You deserve better. Now, I see a lot of sad people, man, see me having fun and get pissed off. Oh, the nerve of him to have fun. I thought you're supposed to be a teacher. You ain't teaching shit if you ain't having fun. I don't want no depressing ass nigga being my fucking teacher. I don't need that in my life. You know, I wanna know you having fun. I wanna know you are having rough, passionate sex when you're not teaching. That's what I wanna know. That's make me feel better. I have peace of mind that you're not a weirdo. I want to know if you got some good money, that you want to trick your money off on your wife, or you want to buy a bunch of stuff for your children and give them things they never had, or give them things you never had. I want to know that you care about that. I don't want to hear all that you giving money to the system, brother. Nah, sometimes you got to fucking tap out, clock out of that bullshit. And, you know, I'm calling it bullshit because it becomes bullshit if you're not going to be realistic. Don't deprive your children of having a good time in the name of you being pro-black. That's you being cheap or uncreative. And because you can't get the bread up, you want to make excuses and tell your children that you pro-black. You want to tell your wife, oh, I'm pro-black, that's why we ain't got much. Nah, you being cheap, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that. You got a responsibility, especially if you're a man out there, you got a responsibility to give your family things that they never conceive of having. And if you ain't there yet, you need to work hard towards it. That's what you need to do. Yeah, sneakers is not the whole fucking world. But if sneakers make my daughter happy, I'm buying her sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll know spirituality and she'll understand, you know, how important it is to have knowledge of self. She'll understand that. We'll go into history. We'll do all of that. But what I'm not about to do is deprive my children or anybody else in my family, or anyone that I love, of the opportunity to just have a great experience on planet Earth. You don't know what the hell is going to happen when this shit is over with. What if you held back this whole time being religious, and then you die, and then it's like nothing? Joke's on you. You gonna feel like a real fucking idiot then. Like, damn, I sat here and I didn't do as much as I wanted to do because I was tricked into thinking some shit was gonna go down when it's over. And then the joke's on you. You find out, damn, this was the time you were supposed to get that shit off. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna have my, you know, that's some crazy shit, people. You gotta think, like, we don't want to be on Earth because there's a war. There's wars and shit taking place on Earth, right? But if you go into the Bible, Revelation chapter 12, verse 7, you see that the angel Michael was going to war with the devil. So imagine you wanting to get out of planet Earth because there's so much wars, and then when you go to heaven, imagine coming to heaven and them motherfuckers is in the middle of a war trying to draft you because they saying, yo, we taking all the angels between 18 years old and 130 years old. You got to fight this war for God. And you like, bitch, I just came from heaven. I just came from Earth trying to avoid the fucking wars. And then now I'm in heaven and there's a war with the devil. And the devil was able to take 1/3 of God's congregation. He converted 1/3. If the devil could convert 1/3 of the heavenly host, then what the fuck shot do niggas got down here if this story's true? You know what I'm saying? This is a nigga in God's kingdom got 1/3 of the population to fuck with his way. So who's the devil on planet Earth to humans? See, that's why I don't fuck with that crazy shit, man. I don't deal with that crazy story. It's a lot of loopholes. And they use fear tactics to make you do what they want you to do on planet Earth. It's real talk. Like they say God got a throne, right? If he got a throne, he got buttocks. And they say that the angels are wearing white remnant. That's white robes. So if the angels got white robes and God is on the throne, yo, who's sewing these fucking clothes? There's sewing machines up there? Is niggas picking cotton up there? Like, did slavery also take place up there because the devil was banging? And I know slavery is a product of the devil, right? So if they wearing white robes, if angels have to wear white robes, then there's definitely cotton up there. And then what if there's slavery? What if you die right now and you've been fiending to go to heaven only to find out that it's slavery up there? And you missed it on planet Earth, but you caught it when you died. Yo, I'm just saying, you know, niggas be believing just in case. You understand what I just said? People be believing just in case. Yo, just in case the heaven is real. I'm
playing safe.
But you know, people be full of shit because everybody believe in God until it's the rules that they want to break. Yo, watch all these niggas who be doing the Father, Son, Host, and El Hijo, all that shit they be doing, right? Watch them niggas. They all got some shit they be doing. But when you do something, they won't pray for you. But they either drinking, you know what I'm saying? Smoking, beating their wife, yelling, cursing, screaming, using way too much profanity, whatever. What is this? This is like, imagine dying and the rest of your life is in traffic. Like shit like this. You never know what you're gonna walk into. You fucking go to, hey, where's this at? Oh, this is the line for heaven. Everybody's trying to get up in here. Then you've been traffic for mad long for eternity like this. And you find out, yo, oh shit. You know, like they social distancing in heaven too. Yeah, COVID-19 in heaven. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't got no time to be playing no guessing games. What you do know is that you're here right now. Make good use of it. That's all I'm saying. Don't sit here depriving yourself of opportunities. You're not going to hell for enjoying the life that was given to you. This life is a gift. And for everything that you don't understand, how could a God or anybody condemn you for that which you don't understand? There's only thousands of religions out here. There's only thousands of different interpretations to the same Bible out here, right? So a real, true, and loving God is not going to get mad at you if you can choose amongst which one of the 1,000 books is there. People be believing just in case. So people would just find their religion and just say, yo, I'm just locking it in so God could know I made an effort. That's some stupid shit. You don't need none of that. All you got to do is have a good heart, treat people good, and realize that, you know what, you may make mistakes. And anybody don't realize that you can be the subject of human error and vice versa, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody could judge you. Come on, man. We done came out of slavery. We got all sorts of garbage being put into our food. How somebody could get mad at you for just making an effort? All you got to do is have a good heart. Be positive. Want to do right by other people. I cannot see it working wrong for me. If my heart is pure and I just want to do good by people and I want to have fun. What's the sin in that? You know, niggas be talking about heaven and God and all that, but I bet you they had sex before they got married. You know, when it's time to have sex, then everybody just kind of override the God shit and they pick it back up. You know what I'm saying? They pick it back up. Come on, man. Niggas got mad baby mamas and baby fathers out there. What part of that God doctrine is that? But you want to judge other people. You feel me? So nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. It's all love, though. I'm not judging nobody. That's why I be so free. All the stuff that people be concerned about judging other people for, that don't even register in my mind. Because I'm not about to lose sleep because somebody else living the life that they want to live. I ain't about to do that. So I'm just speaking with y'all. It's live stream time. You know, and I'm going to tell you this. In many instances, our ancestors said that this was hell. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a state of mind. So some people are experiencing hell and some people are experiencing heaven. In my worldview, you got to create the one that you want to exist in. I decided a long time ago that I was living in hell, and I realized I had the opportunity to create heaven on earth for myself. So it's a state of mind as well. Just different perspectives. You don't have to agree with it. But shit, I was living in hell since damn near the time I was born. You know, my father left me at age 8 on my birthday. My mom died the week I met her. I had 7 days with her. So, damn, this nigga done ran over.
This is the end, Circus. So you got whip back around.
That's what I was talking about with the clown.
Yeah, this is the very end.
Clown? Yeah, circus.
Yeah, so you know, that's what the consciousness is becoming. The conscious community becoming a circus. Look at the conscious community right there. Circus. Give them a visit. But you see this thing right here? This is what you gotta understand. When I die, right? And they say, yo, how was your time on planet Earth? I don't want to tell them, yo, that shit was trash. It was mad. People hating on me. They was trolling. I don't want to sound ungrateful for being alive. So no matter how difficult things get, no matter how bad things may appear, I'm not going to be ungrateful. I'm going to see the cup half full. I'm not going to see the cup half empty. So me being grateful for life, I don't have no complaints. Because every bit of adversity that I was confronted with, I'm under the belief that I wasn't given anything that I couldn't be triumphant in. Now, if you gave me your adversity, maybe I would fail. But why would I be set up to be given adversity where I wouldn't be able to persevere? I'm supposed to be able to succeed anything that's been handed to me. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be born? Why would my ancestors have me born to a world where I should be destined to fail? You know, I can't understand that. So that's why I be succeeding all the time. Because you can't even impress upon my mind that I'm not supposed to win. That's the only thing I understand. I be thinking everything is set up. I feel like my ancestors work in some kind of conspiracy that even when the shit look like it's going wrong, somehow is challenging me to become better so I could be prepared for the next task that's going to make me great. I don't see nothing wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is dope to me. Because if, like, I had a friend of mine steal money from me. But it was like better to deal with the devil you know than the one that you don't. And at the same breath, it taught me a lesson of understanding. So now that I come across more opportunity and I came into more money, what I've learned from the little money that he stole from me won't happen again with bigger money. You feel me? So I had to feel the pain, because if you don't feel the pain, you don't really realize the adjustment you got to make. If you don't feel no pain, you can't get better. You can't learn. And this is why people be afraid of love. Because to be in love, you got to be vulnerable. You heard? So people don't want to be in love because they really be scary. And people are afraid of success. So love and success run concurrent because they got the same thing going on. And what's those two things? People are afraid of success just like they're afraid of love, just like they're afraid of suicide. So I'm going to go to suicide, right? Niggas is very particular with their suicide because the way we eat is suicidal. You know, niggas do drugs, they suicidal. But everyone thinks they're not suicidal. But they'll tell you, oh, I'm smoking a cancer stick, right? You know what you're doing, smoking that cigarette. That's suicidal. But no one would say, yo, we got to lock them in a straight jacket and put them in a room with nothing but pillows because they're dangerous. They're a threat to themselves and others. So what we find is a person won't jump off the roof. Why? Because that would hurt. A nigga who want to kill himself contemplates, do I really want to jump off the roof though? Because it might hurt on the way down. Well, it's definitely going to hurt. Not might. They won't cut their wrist, right? Because that would hurt too. But they would smoke a cigarette. They will take too much drugs. They will overdrink. They want it not to hurt, but they want out. But they want out, but they just don't want to feel the pain. Ain't nobody gonna, yo, I'm tired of living on planet Earth. That's what niggas be saying, right? Why don't they just jump in the water and drown? Then nobody want to go through the pain. You want out badly. That's a good way to get out of here. But just a few seconds, you got to feel that pain from drowning. Why don't you go in a burning building? Why don't you set yourself on fucking fire since you hate Earth so much? No, it would hurt. So we find subtle ways of suicide, like bothering people we don't know. Hopefully they'll kill us or beat us up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people don't want to make their best effort in fear that they may fail. So even with so-called suicidal people, they fail at suicide. Because if you was all the way in 10 toes down with that shit, I'm just so confused with this stuff going on. This is legal right here?
Yeah, it should be.
Should be. That is not a good answer. I'm just confused. Well, the access copies is legal. Good, he going.
Hold on, close.
Got you. Yeah, so
Back on the spot.
back to love, back to success, right? To be successful, you gotta be vulnerable. You gotta be willing to look like you had a shortcoming or go through a shortcoming. And the fear of possibly not executing your plan is enough to make people just not do it in the first place. So it's the same thing with love. To be in love, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to give yourself on to somebody to the point you could be crushed completely. Crushed. So a lot of people on planet Earth cheat themselves out of the opportunity to be in love just because they are afraid of what it takes to be successful. Because in order to be successful with love, you gotta feel pain throughout that motherfucker. If it's real love, you gotta feel pain. But you see, love is about pain. That's a fact. But it's about the pain you're willing to endure. So motherfuckers think pain is at the end of love. Nah, pain is during love. You know, childbirth is fucking pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most beautiful thing that could ever take place on planet Earth requires pain. And when the pain is done, then it's the crying and we happy that the child is born. But yo, you go through pain. You go through suffering. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to be in love, bitch, you gotta suffer. That's a fact. You gotta be there crying sometimes. You gotta be paranoid. You know, but if you really master it, you grow into a bigger personality, into a better personality. If you master love, you'll grow into a personality where those things that used to bother you won't bother you no more, because there's levels to it. You have different things that bother you. But when you first start that shit, you gotta be vulnerable. You gotta be willing to see if a nigga cheat on you, lie to you, take from you, violate your trust. Nobody want to really go through that. So guess what? They'll go a whole lifetime and don't even get a chance to really experience love because they was afraid the whole time. Because what it takes to be successful is the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it took for me to become a self-made millionaire? All the people my age was going to the club. Nigga, I just started going to the club now. You know why? I had to endure watching people my age tell me how much fun they was having while my head was in the books because I was tired of poverty. And I ain't had no mother or father over me. So I had to be my own mother and father. I had to be willing. You know what I'm saying? I had to be willing to make the sacrifice and not do what all the people my age were doing to be successful. That was pain. I was by myself. I ain't had one other nigga next to me willing to do what I was doing. That was some pain. You feel me? And every time I talked to a chick, she wasn't ready to do it like I was doing. So it was enough to make me say, let me do like everybody else. But I had to really say to myself, I'm going to succeed. I am on the right path. Even though no one agrees. You know what I'm saying? No one agrees. I don't really know no one successful. But I got this thing in my head just telling me if I do like everyone else, I'm going to end up like everyone else. So it was rough. I had to be vulnerable. I had to be willing to risk my childhood years that I would never get back so I could do what I'm doing right now at the age of 37. Now I'm looking at all those people I went to school with before I dropped out 10th grade. I look at them now today and they has-beens, man. It's trash, man. And I realized I made the right decision. I look at everybody I grew up with and I'm like, damn, it didn't work out. But when I was over there hitting the books and they was over there hitting the club, look what happened with me. Now I'm in a $500,000 car with Medusa on my fucking wrist. You dig? Come on. They say it's showing off. I don't understand how they hear this message and get upset. I don't get it. I do get it. Niggas is hating and insecure. I got the answer to that. But you know, that's rhetorical. But like I said, just love, you have to have a vision. And not only do you have to have the vision, you got to be willing to endure pain. Because guess what? With love, it's the same way. When you get into a real love, no one understands it but you. Just like when I endeavored to be successful, no one understood the direction I was going in. And it took me years for it to come to fruition. But if you take other people's vision for what you already conceive and you forfeit your own conceptions, you'll never go anywhere. Same thing in relationships. Everybody got a fucking opinion about the relationship, and they shit ain't even lit like that. Because if it was lit, your whole world would be, I want to be in a relationship like them one day. When's the last time someone judged your relationship that you said to yourself personally, I want their relationship? Just think about that. How many people have you, how many people were inspired by that you told yourself, I want to be in a relationship just like them? And they're giving you advice about your shit.
Sign right there. Love right there.
Love.
The topic.
The miracle right there, you heard? But yeah, that's what it is. I'm just vibing with y'all late in the night. I'm pretty much done. About to bring the family home. Well, not home, but you know, we out Vegas, man. I love art so much. The architecture out here is crazy. It's phenomenal. But you know, that's what the vibe is, yo. Like, you gotta go for, if you have this hunch or you have this feeling that what you're doing is definitely right, stick with it. And just understand it. It's really not designed for nobody else to believe you or go in that direction. You are the center of your own universe. You are the sun of your solar system. Everybody else's planets revolving around. Man, word. True story. So, without further ado, I thank you guys. You guys are up. You guys are up. You know? And I see some of you weirdos, like, y'all don't get out. All y'all do is wear, like, dungarees and shit, whatever that is. You niggas just be wearing dungarees. Like, who the fuck still wearing dungarees? Yo, and suspenders and shit. I like suspenders though. But you know, and then that's another thing. People want me to dress like everybody dress. Oh, you're a revolutionary. You shouldn't dress like that. Man, get the hell out of here. You know, I got my own vibe. Why is he wearing headscarves? You know, our ancestors wore headscarves. Y'all sucking them. But then when I do my shit, then it's a problem. But guess what? I don't do what everybody does. I sit here every day and I think artistically how I might want to demonstrate how I'm feeling. You know, I just got ideas and I play it out. I come outside, see how the idea play out, I modify it. You know, it's all about being innovative. It's not about just wearing the standard dress to appeal to who. You know, people are always attempting to suppress people's sexuality because clothes is, you know what I'm saying, the way you demonstrate how you want to appeal to other people. Right. Look at that beautiful woman. That beautiful woman. She's beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
It's all facts. It's all facts. She's so conservative. She covering up her biddies. Covering up her biddies. So conservative. I was trying to sneak a damn peek. So conservative, man. Good woman. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling it. Hey, Linda. Janelle. Oh, that's Janelle.
Janelle is up? Oh, she's in Georgia.
That
hey,
means it's definitely
it's
late.
Later.
You like, oh, nah, that's even more interesting. It's 4:48 over there. She's up. That's what's up.
On Wednesday.
That's a good sister, man. She brought in a lot of positive energy for the entanglement.
We have fun.
We had a lot of fun. Linda Wellness. Yeah, you got some. Hey, y'all do know this is Brother Polight Live, right? It's getting ridiculous right now. Thanks, Polight. I'm proud of you and me.
Daniel's up.
Daniel Johnson.
What the heck?
Yo, y'all lit tonight. I'm over here. I don't know who's gonna be up. This is the life, man. Just out here. Look at how they designed the Fendi and Louis Vuitton.
Show the Louis store.
This is ridiculous, man. This is just what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, we just came from hanging out with Mayweather at the movies, private movie theater. You know, I used to sit there, watch TV, and be like, yo, I want to meet this guy one day. It's the only guy I ever wanted to meet. No cap. And then now, he takes a private jet, like Kichi was saying. You know, Floyd got on his jet and made sure he came to your birthday party.
That's love.
Like, man, who saw that coming? You watch somebody on TV and say, yo, it's my favorite athlete ever in the world. Then over 10 years later pass, and then you go, wow. The love is there, and the appreciation for what I do. Like, I got appreciation for what he does. And I teach for a living. Like, that's crazy. I dropped out of school and I teach for a living. Like, come on. I only do this to motivate you. I may be over the top sometimes. I know. But it's in good spirit and great intentions. It's never to demean nobody. I never want anyone to feel insecure about their own living situation. More rather, it's really the opposite. I really just want people to understand that it's your right to demonstrate your level of success. It's your right. So in other words, I might like to spend my money on cars and going all over the world and fine dining and over expensive food or whatever. That's what I like to do with my money. If you want to buy a bunch of oils, incense, and shea butter, do it and show that shit off too. And I would never knock you, because if that's what you really would do with your money when you get it, you got a year's supply of shea butter, one shot, and you bringing that shit into your crib by the truckloads. If that's how you feeling, yo, I support it. But don't impose that on me. Don't tell me that there's one standard model for success and everyone has to follow it. Don't do that. This is the way I like. I like to club. I sacrificed so much of my youth. First of all, I was a sacrifice because my parents was fucked up. With no disrespect to them, it just is what it is. I don't have no grudge against either one of them. But you know, now that I put in my work. Now I'm older. I got some extra money and some extra time on my hands. I'm not exactly chasing my youth. I love the age that I am, but I want to have my time to do the things that I didn't do when I was young were doing it. I want the time to now be able to have some. We was young doing bullshit like we had money. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at how I said, y'all got to get out of this situation. We keep going to clubs and hanging out. I'm like, our situation ain't exactly the best. Why are we partying? What are we celebrating? Poverty? We celebrating poverty? That's what we doing? So nah, I just flipped the script, man. Now that my money is right, now I'm celebrating. Anybody know me know I got a reason to celebrate damn near every day. Well, pop a bottle or something anyway. I don't even never finish the bottles either. I just do it because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I just pop bottles because I just like the sound. I pop that shit. I be always, yo, you got a bottle that makes a sound. I just find out the shit's called champagne or something. I just do it.
No lie.
Literally, I just buy it.
Get a bottle that makes the noise. I'm like, that's champagne.
Like, give me the bottle that makes a noise. Give me, y'all bought like 15 of them for the intake of it. Give me the bottles that make noise. It's just like, it just means that you're doing it big. That's what we learned. But shit, I ain't gotta get inebriated and shit. I ain't gotta get pissy drunk. I just want to pop that shit, man, and see that shit fizz out. And then I want to pour it the wrong way in the glass so the women can yell, that's not how you do it. You're not going to get the most liquor out of it. I like all that silly shit that goes on.
So you do it on purpose and you already know?
At this point, I've been told so much. I just do it for fun, man. And I like to throw it all away, too. I like to pop the bottle and then throw the liquor all over the place like damn, money ain't shit. Yup. And then almost slip on that motherfucker. That's why I slowed down doing that one. That philosophy is fucked up. I almost bust my ass doing one of those moves one day. So we not really pushing that method no more. All right, how we get to Bellagio now? And Luxor and all this other shit. Luxor is dead.
Let's pass that one.
Nah, we took a dope pic. I took the world's most dopest pic with my whiz in the middle of the street during traffic. If there was a regret, though, we don't live with regret, it would be that one camera should have just been filming. But the picture tells you that we was in traffic, but if we had it on camera, you'd have been like, yo, we dead ass stopped in the middle of the street and gave it up like that. Yeah, so go to brotherpolight.com. I thought I put it there, but we doing the last of the classes. I want everybody to make money like this. I can't stress it enough. I want everybody to make their bread, and I want to see what you do when you got your money. You know, let me see you buy all your baggy shirts and you know, make sure you don't show your body and all that. Let me see how corny you really gonna be when you making bread. People, oh, the money's changing you. It's supposed to change. It changed the neighborhood I lived in, changed the cars that I drive. Eventually your attitude's gonna change too. It's true. You act like you never had nothing before. That's not an act, my brother. I never had nothing before. I'm not acting. I'm glad you got the right impression. I definitely never had nothing before. That's why I'm acting the fucking fool right now with my shit. But I know I'm not a fool. That's the act. Just play the game, man. Look at this. This is dope. Yeah, I love this. Cause that's where they say we from. Hey, can you turn that down? I'm doing a live stream. No respect, man. People doing live stream, they out here drilling and shit. Drill music, that Brooklyn shit. Hey. Yo, this has got to be the best thing that any vehicle company has ever created. The stars, the way they do it, and then what y'all understand is the air conditioning comes from the ceiling as well. It's like just a whole bunch of things going on. Y'all don't realize what's going on, because I didn't realize what was going on. That shit I just found out too. Look at this. And then look how this door open. Look at this. Look at this. This is not just...
I taught you that.
Knock it off, woman.
Because you couldn't figure it out.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see this? The door opens this way.
You don't know what chocolate skin is? What is it?
Look at that. Look at that, people. It's called suicide doors. I love my life, but the doors are suicide. Look at this. I mean, you can peek out your door right here from this angle without having to go back this way. Like, look at that. See how my hand is sticking out here? That means that this door is opening like a totally different way. Look at that. That is so amazing. I be wanting to just drive like that with the doors open. Like,
secure vehicle against rolling.
Gosh, I'm the most scariest people. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. My security, super diesel, and this nigga here is the scariest motherfucker on planet Earth.
He's gonna get on me, great.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm working my way over to Linda.
No.
This nigga is a former crossing guard, street safety, CPR professional.
Hey, that's what you brought me on for.
Yo,
secure the family at all costs.
Any risk,
Period.
any threat, this nigga can solve the problem, man.
Period.
He will not do a U-turn. It's the safety first. I mean, this nigga has cost me 12, 15 minutes at a time because he refused the U-turn. Crosswalks he will not do. And yo, I'm telling you, he doesn't like no one breaking the rules. He saw a 9-year-old jaywalking, and he literally screamed at her and called her a bitch. And I said, yo, bro, what the fuck? I just can't stand jaywalkers. Like, he was in a whole different space mentally. I was like, yo, this nigga here. Like, shit. So, no, I don't fuck around with him either. I don't jaywalk. I don't do none of that shit. I just talk when he leave. I talk my shit about him when he leave. Super safety. That nigga come to the car with his own seatbelt. He's not content with the seatbelts in the car. He walks around with a seatbelt.
That's what he has in his fanny pack.
Yeah, we went to the movies. His fanny pack turned into a seatbelt. Yo, he be tripping. We in the movies. I'm like, is this nigga in a seatbelt? Like, yo, you never know when you get scared. Oh my God. Yo, architecture is lit. I ain't gonna front. The way they design them stores, it make you want to just go in there.
Can we please go in them small?
Man, you just asking for trouble. Look at these. Look at that. They know what they doing. That shit is hard. The Gucci one, you gotta go there. I know they did the blackface thing, but damn. God damn, man. That building is enough. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you all. It was great. Great build. Janelle, peace. Daniel, peace. I always remember this song from NBA Live back in the days. I was playing that game so much. That music always reminds me of the game.
I think that I knew you were on live because I was about to call you something.
What's she talking about?
I was gonna call you Sugar Plum. I said, Sugar Plum, can you please put the window up?
Come on, man. Call me something more intense. Sugar Plum. It's like they gonna troll me with that shit. Call me Mac Dog.
Big Daddy. Big Daddy. BBD. BBD, put the window up.
Oh my goodness. Yo, these live streams are important. Because if you don't got white teeth, you could really be setting yourself up for failure.
Look at the Sephora. It looks like it's like a whole mini mansion. The Sephora.
Peace to the family. Brotherpolight.com. Get your going to prices class. Get the real estate class. This is about that hour. Definitely want to get into the real estate, UCC and real estate course. And then we got the holistic mathematics course. Brotherpolight.com. Let's get back to it. You know, someone sent me and said they're just waiting for the entanglement wave to stop so I could get back, get right, get focused. Like, y'all hilarious. Nice teeth. Yeah, you know, that's what we do. You know, y'all think these smiles, you know, I'm a professional smiler. Yeah.
You missed the hotel again.
Oh,
Sugar Plum.
Come on, please. Not live. Don't do that live, please. So it's back here? Oh, it's right here.
Oh, sorry.
I ain't miss it. So like I was saying, it's like I could be just chilling and I go 0 to 100 with the smile. And it be for no reason. I'd be like, yo, look at the police. All the while I'm just showing off the fact that my choppers look good. That's how I be moving with it. Take good care of my teeth, man. Do I turn here? Where?
Do that.
You don't think I can do it? Oh, well, of course you
shouldn't
would.
do that. Please don't do that.
Please don't do it.
Look, there's another Gucci right here. Like, how many Gucci stores
They're
in Prada
everywhere.
store? Look at Fendi, Louis, and Dior, and Chanel.
They're all here, everywhere you go.
But there's like another one block away.
Yeah, they're all inside of these joints too. I ain't gonna front. They went hard.
In the hotels.
They went hard for Caesar's Palace.
Why didn't you say this was an option? This is a good one?
Yeah, Caesar's is alright. I mean, I love their buffet. It's the best buffet I've ever been to. Normally the word buffet just turns me off, but them, it's the best buffet ever.
I'm trying to get him to not get hard to get rid of parking lot.
Damn, what's going down tonight? But yo, I'm gonna check y'all because I want to make sure I actually get to the hotel. Peace. A sweet good daughter. Black power. Eluvo. Perpetual success. Thank you for riding with us tonight. East Coast is